Hello friends, welcome to C# Intermediate to Advanced tutorial. In this video, we are going to see how to treat warning as error, or we will see how to suppress a warning. So we can do both actually. We will try this with our sample exe. So these are all the videos from previous parts. These two projects are used for learning the C# project settings. So all these videos are from all these slides are from previous videos. Now we'll go to warnings and errors topic. So in the project, you can set warning and error or manage warning and error under build section, and you can see two kind of settings. One is error and warnings, and another one is treat warning as errors. So this section, the first section, this is useful to suppress any warnings or how to control warnings of the application is also controlled by this section. The next one is how we want to treat the warning. So that one is here, second section. So if you see here at present, we have warning level of 0. That means it won't report any warnings. So we can say this is no warning setting. So there are level up to 1 to 4 on this combo box. So when we set warning at 4, it will report almost all the warnings. When you set the warning level as 2, then it will report a less number of warnings. So that's how you can set warning levels. Or you can use this suppress warning, or you can use this suppress warning text box to suppress a specific list of warnings. So you can specify the warning numbers separated by comma or semicolon. You have to experiment. So by specifying those, we can suppress those warnings. Then here, treat warning as error. This is also same. At present, we are not treating any warning as error, but if you want, you can place a check mark here. So this will tell that all the warnings are treated as error. That means the compiler won't generate any binary code. You can also suppress a specific, here you can turn any specific warning into an error. So use this. Once you place a check mark here in this radio button, specific warnings, then you can specify list of warnings here. So all these warnings will get suppressed even though the warning level is set high. Say for example, if you set 4, it will throw almost all the warnings. But if you want to suppress specific warning, then from none to specific warning, we have to change the mode. After that, we should specify the warnings here in this text box. So this first section is to deal with the errors. To treat warning as errors. I'm confusing here error and warning. So this is to suppress the warning. So this warning level also already we discussed. Then here this section is for treat. So at present we don't want to treat any warning as error. If you put all the warnings are considered as error, or you can go for specific warning and you can treat those as error. So you can provide a list here in this. Alright, now we will go to demo. and we will further explore these two sections. Here we just opened the math user project, and if you see here, we declared a variable called result, and that result is never used anywhere. If you see n1 and n2 we declared, but we used those two variables, but the result is not used. Now if I compile this, rebuild the solution, we don't see any warning about this variable result. Now what we will do, we will go to math user in solution explorer, then we will bring up the properties. So we'll go to build section. In the build section, if you see, warning level is at present set to 0. Now we will convert this as 4. That means now our project is highly sensitive to the warning because we set the maximum 4. Now if I do rebuild solution, we will get one warning, and if you see, there is one warning, and it states that variable result is declared but never used, and the warning number is CS162. That's the warning. So if you see, there is no error, but we have 2 error. So the referenced component not found, that's one, and the other one is the variable result is declared but never used. So if you want to configure the column, you can configure it. Now we will go to output and we will grab this warning number. So the warning number is 168. So I'm just copying this. Then I'm going to project setting again. So here I'm going to treat this as specific warning. If you see, we have 2 warning. One is related to referenced component. Another one is about our variable result. Now treat warning as error. Here I am choosing a specific warning. If I choose all, now I will get a 2 error. Why? Because we see 2 warnings. Now I'm going to output and I'm specifying this specific warning number 168. Now let me bring up so I already saved the content. If I rebuild the solution, you can see one warning is turned into error. Here if you see, it doesn't generate any binary. So if I remove this, Control X, and I'm setting it to none, build, rebuild solution, you can see the exe is delivered to this output path. But the moment I change the warning as error, and I saved the content, and now if I rebuild, it won't generate the binary, because it is treating that specific warning. Here also it shows that warning as error. So when I use this result, this error will go away. Say for example, let me say so now that specific warning is gone. This time it is telling a different warning, 219. So it states that the result is not used. But anyhow, it's a warning. It's not treated as error. But if you treat this also an error, then 219, right? So I'm not sure here it's a semicolon or a comma. Let's put comma and put 1219 and we will experiment. So now if you see, so that means a comma you can use. Now this particular warning also treated as error. Now if I use one more variable, we can see both warning treated as error. Alright, so now we experimented this and we will remove this code, whatever we added. Let me go to project setting and so I'm resetting back everything and rebuild the solution. Now we are seeing this warning variable result is declared but never used. So we know the warning number, that's 168. This time we will place this 168 here in the suppress warning section. Warning level is set high and I am asking to do a suppress warning. This time if I rebuild, we won't see any warning here because we suppressed that warning. So I'm not able to get warning number for this. So in the output window we are not able to see that. Alright, now you have an idea of how to use these two sections. One is error and warning and another one is a treat warning as error. Now let me reset it back to 0. This means we are asking don't consider warning at all. So that's all here. Thank you for watching. Bye.